Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the Spirit, and shalom to my Akim and Akwat out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson, and today I'm going to be going into this video, and a comment had inspired me to do this video. What happened was let's go to the comment. All right, over here, made by Red Avery 1. Nobody likes someone who's right or know-it-all. In this current generation we are in, everyone likes humble to the point of death. Okay, and also you see I have another one of my accounts. I made 2 comments. In moment 10, Heimdall was 100% right. So now this is actually the topic of the video, and we're talking about the current generation of people, or current generation, in general, being kind of like messed up, or this generation is, pretty wicked and blind leading the blind. All right, let me actually get that. All right, call on Yahawadah, beautiful precept. Okay, Matthew chapter 15, verse 14. And leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Okay, now this is a very good, very beautiful precept. I have to give it to you. Like, honestly, I did not even think about that. Okay, because this is the second time I'm making this video, and I did not even have that or think of that before. Call on Yahawadah for that. Now how this ties in, okay, is number one, people who are teaching, a certain moral compass, or a whole, this is how you're supposed to think and whatnot. And this is Esau at the end of the day. This is Esau, setting things up for people to think that way. Okay, and and honestly, if you see in the way we see this in how they're teaching, because like, firstly, you have the alphabet, the whole identity. I don't know what to say it. I'm trying to be careful in what I say, but the whole identity thing. Identify with what you want to identify with. Okay, and that is a very big issue. All right, now I have some notes that I had written down, okay, in preparation for this video. But right quick, I had made a comment, or replied to this comment, okay, and someone had asked me. Well, I said, wow, this is a very good observation. I'm glad I made your comment, because I just want to commend them for a very good observation. Whenever I see something that's that's good, and that's what inspired me to do this video, what I'm doing. And going further into that, okay, someone asked me, what does this mean, or what does the comment mean? And I said, his comment means people usually 1997 or whatever Gen Z is, not millennials. I did say Gen Z. I did try to specify Gen Z, but I don't know exactly. And it is usually these younger people, so those are like 24, 25 and younger. Okay, so don't like hearing people criticize or point out obvious flaws in people's beliefs, and said people prefer to remain ignorant and do whatever they want, even if there are dangers involved that could be avoided if they just listen to the criticisms criticism instead of getting defensive like Atreus does in Ragnarok. And in the game, okay, spoilers if you want to go play it, I don't know. In the game, what is constantly happening is Kratos being the father, is trying to tell Atreus, hey, I just want you to be safe. Don't go do this. Don't go seeking to fulfill Ragnarok. That it is none of your business. And in all honesty, it is literally none of his business. It's none of their business. They literally have nothing to do with it. They were literally just living peacefully in some backwater woods or whatever. No one was bothering them until someone bothered them, and after they took care of that person, they were good. Okay? And then they have because Atreus went out seeking to fulfill Ragnarok behind Kratos' back, it tipped off the wrong person, Odin, and Odin went, searched them out, and said, hey, we don't like this. We don't like what you're doing. Your boy needs to stop, doing what he's doing. Okay? He's getting on our nerves. And then, Kratos is like he doesn't want to make deals or anything like that, which I thought was kind of weird and whatnot. But I'm getting off topic. Let me get back into the comparison. So basically, Atreus is ignorantly doing all this stuff to forward Ragnarok, and other people, okay, the parallel to that is how people in real life, when you tell them, hey, don't do this, something bad's going to happen if you do it, they don't want to listen. They just want to continue to do what they want to do. All right? And that is the very good parallel that I realized when I made this comment. And this is basically the basis of, or the summary of this video. Okay, but we're going to tie in some scriptures and go into even further detail on said comment. Okay, but they replied and said, that's an interesting observation as well. It'll definitely make me change the way I look at Heimdall. Okay, so let me get into this, okay, into this actual video, because let's hear, a piece of what he says or what he thinks, because, yeah, let's hear from his mouth as well.
Talk to anyone who's played God of War Ragnarok, and their answer to the most annoying character in the game will surely be this guy right here, Heimdall. This character became the perfect candidate to annoy Kratos, and pretty much anyone he came in contact with, until the day his annoyance led him to be brutally murdered at the hands of you-know-who. Without further ado, here's the top 10 moments that made us all hate.
No. You are here to help yourself. To manipulate and lie to whoever you have to get what you want. I know you're young. Your voice probably dropped while you were climbing the wall, but what a twist. What soul you have. You are chaos in a spiffy archer suit. I watch your mouth move and I see cities burning. Nothing good is going to come from you being in Asgard.
Okay, so alright, so basically not a lot, but everything, every single thing that he said in this moment is literally true. It is absolutely and factually true. There might be people that are blind like this person, okay, and others like this AFI Buffy girl, okay, that just agrees and dick rides and might say that he's not right, but he is absolutely right. Anyone that can think clearly will tell you that he is right. Okay? Now, the reason why I say that, okay, the reason why I say that is because everything that he said literally ended up happening. Okay?
Disrespectful. Figure you can never live up. But to prove yourself. way too eager.
So, okay, number one, he's right. He is trying to get on he's trying to get on the Asgardians' good side immediately. Like, okay, just believe me already so I can do what I want and betray you. Okay? And this is not speculation. This is literally a fact. Okay?
Probably due to an overshadowing father figure you can never live up to.
Good guess.
Obviously, yeah, that's true. He is incredibly disrespectful, especially to Kratos. All right.
Entitled.
He is entitled. He honestly he thinks ironically, okay? I want to say ironically because I think that the way that they wrote his character is very like it doesn't match. Like it doesn't match for what they want to go for him. Like he's supposed to be someone that helps people, but at the same time he's like all these literal bad things, okay? Which honestly I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say because this is actually, well, no, I do know what to say. Slakia. Because the funny thing about that is that you can see this parallel in how, current Gen Z, I don't know what fucking generation it is, how they act, okay? They think they want everything to be about them. They want everything done for them. But at the same time, they have their own morals that aren't bound by actual logical morals, okay? So it's a moral that, okay, whatever I say is right, and as long as it helps, it benefits me and the target of who I want to help, then that means that it is right. But but I don't want to give that same courtesy to anyone that I might view as opposition or who might be defending themselves, okay? And we see that in what's it called, Russia and Ukraine, okay? The Russia and Ukraine war. So most people know is what media is telling you, what the government wants, okay? So they hear, Russia is so bad for attacking Ukraine, but do they know what led up to it? Do they know what was the cause? Okay? Do they know what's going on behind the scenes? Do they know what's other stuff that is going on that is either leading up to not only that, but in something far worse down the line? Okay? Because World War III is on its way. All right? There's been way more talks of and information that's been revealed that isn't publicized or splattered on all the news. It's just on certain like actual good, not good, but okay news sources that it's still public, but no one wants to go and seek it out. All right, because it makes the government look bad. All right, which I don't even know if I can be saying that. So slocky about that. But again, this is the blind leaders of the blind. All right, this is what I wanted to get into. So these wicked people are blind, and they are making these people think blindly. And then on top, that's for the government. And then a step down are people like influencers. Okay, these influencers are also blind because they are following said morals that are basically aligned to something similar to that. All right. And I wanted to get into some notes of mine about Atreus and how I'm going to tie it in, okay? Because I thought this was a very amazing thing I really wanted to share. So Atreus, he only wants to help himself, okay? Yes, that is true, and the reason why is because he doesn't really care about helping, because he never self-sacrifices. He only helps when it makes him feel good, or it makes him look good, like he's doing it to like all these YouTubers that were going around feeding the homeless and whatnot, is to make themselves look good and make, oh my God, this person, this YouTuber, whatever, this influencer is such a good person. They're feeding the homeless. Like it's not genuine. Okay, they're just doing it for praise. They're doing it for freaking, attention. Okay, which is in his case a fact. Okay, like next is, as I said, I mentioned self-sacrifice. Okay, so Atreus is all for pushing for Ragnarok. Okay, because at first he didn't really care about, though there's going to be a war that happens. Okay, people are going to die in war. That's what happens in war. Okay, there are people going to die on both sides, winning or losing, and he doesn't acknowledge that. And even after people tell him that, after countless times, he still does not care, and he still wants to go through with it. Okay, so again, there's no self-sacrifice. There's no sacrifices made by him. It's only from everyone else. And it even goes further, as Sindri, one of his friends or former friends, point out. Sindri was giving him literally everything, helping him out, telling him all his secrets, giving him his treasures, as he said, and all Atreus did was take, all to satisfy Atreus' lust for whatever the frick he wanted to do. Okay, and that's that whole sacrifice, and that truly shows Atreus' true personality. It's not someone that's compassionate or cares about others, but it's someone of self-serving. Okay, again, like, this is all true, but this is all true, and it's said by this character. All right, but people want to just ignore that, ignore the clear evidence, ignore the clear things that's going on, ignore the crimes of the so-called main character, just because it's the main character. All right, or just because they've been given one perspective. And Slakia, let's not go too deep into that, but this also applies as well into the people of real life. Okay, they are so fixated on what can they get for themselves, what can they do for themselves, how is everything being done for themselves. Okay, and they see all that, but they don't realize, okay, well honestly, I'm going to talk about it, and if this video gets taken down, oh well. All right, but the thing is, the whole identifying as whatever you want to. If they want to say, "Oh, I'm gonna attack fire jet," I'm gonna be that. Okay, or I want to be a demon. Call me a demon from now on. So now, if someone says that, okay, and you say, "Oh yeah, that's fine," and then now, why? If that is okay, what's the difference between someone saying that they are a dog, and that because they identify a dog as a dog and they truly believe that they are a dog, why can't they have sex with a dog because they identify as the exact same species? So they should be able to do that. Okay, and then that goes into bestiality, and now it's not okay. Oh, and now because it's going too far. But how? If you truly believe in what you're saying, why don't you support it? Okay, and again, it really goes to show the whole it truly goes to show just how messed up these people's morality is. All right, now so further upon that, in the whole trying to start Ragnarok, so before he believes, if Ragnarok happens, he doesn't lose anything, and he does something good. Okay, so he doesn't lose anything, he does something quote unquote good, but other people are going to suffer from it, and he doesn't care, because I'm doing a good thing. Take the good thing that I allow you to take, the benefits of the good thing that I allow you to have. Okay, so that definitely just sounds wrong. That's wrong. That's just flat out wrong. All right. When a bunch of people were telling him, okay, no, we don't want this, or we don't want this. Some people, yeah, they wanted it, but obviously, yeah. And next, down to the next thing. If he really wanted to help, he wouldn't have been selfish and self-serving. So again, just the same thing in, like, if you take a step back and stop thinking about yourself, this extends to people in this current generation, or if you stop thinking about yourself and think about, okay, you know what, how can I make things right logically and not just doing what I want to do? All right. And okay, yeah, perfect. Slakia. This is a good note that I made. It was always about, how do I feed my ego? Okay, because I think I'm so high and mighty. I think I'm above everyone else. All right, and that's what that is for him, as well as what it is for other people. Okay, they get that sense of accomplishment, trying to make people look dumb for not knowing about their beliefs. All right. Okay, and here's one more thing. The writers, they use one of the characters I don't have a clip of, but they use one of the characters that this character Trace is trying to say, oh, Odin is such a bad guy, he's doing this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. He's a bad guy. He's telling this character all that, and then that character says, okay, then if he is all this bad, big and bad and whatnot, why are you helping him? You're either lying or you're a hypocrite. Okay, and I thought, like, I believe that to be a straight up slap in the face from the writers to the people playing the game and are actually invested, because his actions literally do not make sense. And as I was playing through the game, I was not supporting him. I was not happy for him. I was like, what the fuck is this dumb fuck doing? Like, why is he doing that? And yes, that is a complete contradiction. It doesn't make any sense that he's doing all this stuff. Okay. And the thing about that is, how is it that at the end of, after all is said and done, okay, or Slakia, after all is said and done, he doesn't lose anything. As I said before, there's no sacrificing for him, but for other people, okay, for people in today, okay, you're going to have to pay for that. Okay, you're going to pay for what you chose to ignore. Okay, and first and foremost, I'm talking to Israel. Okay, because only Israel can truly repent. All right, 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah? Okay, so again, it's just, if you were blessed with the warnings, if you were blessed with the warning in how to avoid something bad happening to you, and you chose to ignore it, to go do whatever you wanted to do, how can you then say, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Like, and there are going to be people that are going to be saying that type of stuff, okay? And don't go calling on the Most High, Yahawah. Don't go calling on Yahawah. You keep his name out your fucking mouth, all right? Slakia. You keep his name out of your mouth when he already warned you, okay? Because this word has to go out through all the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall be. Matthew chapter 24 verse 14 in the King James over here. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So you can't, it's a prophecy that everyone's going to know about it. So at that point in time, you cannot be saying you did not know, because the Lord made it so that you would know. All right. Over here in Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Okay, so after all this is popping off and going down, then that's when they're going to realize, oh no, I messed up. Or they're gonna be like, oh, I regret it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I openly rejected all your prophets and all your warnings. Please accept me back and whatnot. All right. Especially those that take the jab, the fucking Doritos. Both of those, you will not be able to take it back. Okay. And then you got people. Slakia, damn, this is crazy to me. Okay, because I'm not gonna lie, as I was in this truth, all this whole time I was in this truth, when I was newer, I started with HOI. Then I moved on to Sakari. Then I moved on to WFI. All right, and then I came to see GMS. All right, now the YAHAWAH, you guided me to GMS, but like that's crazy how I never imagined, and I'm pretty sure I could be wrong now, but I'm pretty sure I knew HOI always never believed in the Doritos, but I'm pretty sure WFI, I think that they did say it was the Doritos. Sakari as well. But it's crazy. It's just crazy to me, how niggas change up on you. Like that's some real stuff. That's real. Like it is. The Lord is going to sit. The Lord is going to destroy these people. All right. Them saying that it's not it, but that's another. But moving on. In Proverbs chapter 27 verse 5, open rebuke is better than secret love. Okay, so being able to go and openly say, hey, you are wrong, and here's why you're wrong. Okay, having someone there to tell you, hey, you're wrong, and this is how you're wrong, and to correct you and let you know when you're going off, that is a beautiful thing. Okay, you don't want someone that's just going to say, oh, all right, you don't want a yes man. Okay, that just tells you you're doing good even when you're doing wrong. Okay, you will that is not a friend. Okay, that's not a friend. That's not a loved one. That's not love. Okay, let me get that as a matter of fact. In Proverbs Slakia, my computer is going slow. Proverbs 3 verse 12, for whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a Slakia, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. So when you have a child, for example, you want that child to be right, to know what's right and wrong, and to do right, be better and whatnot, and to improve, to be the best that they can be. Okay, you don't want a child that's just going off. Okay, That's why you have children. That's why you have children that you whoop your kids, to make sure your kids don't do the same wickedness or make the same mistakes again and again. All right. That's why that's a beautiful thing to have someone correct you. Okay, and don't think that and the funny thing is, he doesn't like him, but it's crazy how he's able to just point all this stuff out. You don't need to like someone, but when they are pointing out your obvious flaws, correct yourself, fix yourself, so you don't let people talk to you like that. All right. Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Okay, so again, that God goes for him, for Heimdall, and that goes for us. Okay, because we're warning Israel. Are we your enemies because we're telling you what you need to do in order to get right with the Most High? Okay. No, we are. It's the opposite. We are your allies. We're trying to look out for you, and that's why we're telling you, hey, don't do this, so the Lord will have mercy on you. All right. And finally, 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. Okay, so one of the things is, I hear a lot of camps are said that, they're so rude, they're always cursing and all this stuff like that, or even him, even Heimdall, he is rude. And a lot of people would say that when I speak, a lot of times I sound rude, but the thing is, you can't. Someone may be rude, but it doesn't change the fact that if what they're saying is correct, then they're just right. You need to make the change so they can't talk to you like that. Okay, at the end of the day, just because someone says something in a way you don't like, you can't disregard the facts that they point out. All right. And that is something that that's something that people in this generation, as the commenter had said, they hate hearing. Okay, they want someone that just, quiet. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. You're right. Everything you say, you're the right person, even though none of them. Okay, and that's a crazy thing. These people love humble people because those humble people won't say anything to them, but they don't like someone that's going to go and challenge the things that you say. They're going to challenge your beliefs. Okay, and again, it goes into the whole the beliefs of freaking what's that called? What was I just saying? That example of the alphabet people, and identifying as whatever they want. If you can identify as a car, okay, and they are all okay with that, why can't someone identify as a dog and then say by that logic that they can do what they want with a dog? Okay, so it is literally as simple as that. But they cannot contest it. They cannot talk about it. All right, but with that, I want to give I hope this lesson was edifying.